What's up? We are back, and we've got a live race going on between Puncayshun and RockChalk. Once again, in the Division 1 70-star league here. Former world record holder Puncayshun PB 4723 recently bobbed by the German legend D whatever, and RockChalk, the American hope. Not really, they're both American, but coming off of a hot 142.16 PB, and always love to see Frank on the face cam. Also sub to RockChalk. It's September, and you can use his Frank FGF emote. Some good cross promotion here, but it's quality. Let me find it. Yay. Okay. Also, THI sucks. Good emote. Right now, he is way better than his standing makes him out to be. Like, I looked at the stats. He is in 10th place, 1-4. But the people who he's played so far, he's played. I think he's played Ouija, Cheese, D whatever, and Para, or something like that, or like he plays someone next to you. But he's pretty much like played all the top competition in the first half of the season. So like I would expect him to take a rise toward the upper half in the coming weeks here, because right now he's had decent times, getting like 50s on average, but then just going up against really good opponents. So maybe he can swipe an upset against Punkay. But this match is actually way closer than the standings might make it out to be.
Yeah, and Puncayshun in first, but not by too many points. He's looking to snag a pretty decent win in anticipation of D whatever snagging a big win over Cheese tonight. We'll have to see that race after this one, but first, Punkay gets his turn at the playtime. Got our racers ready and set up. This is a live race with pre-recorded commentary, of course. I don't know how we know what's going to happen in this race, but we just do.
Yeah, I can concur.
I should probably stop saying that because there are people that'll probably believe me.
Yeah, probably.
But
no to say that you can't make a joke, but like, I don't know. I just don't want to add confusion.
Right. No matter though, we're off both on the optimal English version, but of course, I mean, if you're in America, you just go down to a pawn shop, pick up a copy of the game for $20 or something, and you're ready to go.
I have so many emotes right now. I think I've been gifted a few subs this month.
I like a couple of times I've accidentally left chat windows open and found that I've had a gifted sub from it.
Yeah. I have a gifted sub from Mario Lab who makes like really cool Mario Maker levels, but I don't really watch him. But hey, I have his emotes.
It's always a problem. There's so many great streamers out there, but so little time in the day. Like, I wish I could just watch everyone, but it just doesn't happen. We got Lakitu Skip coming up, though. Punkay repping that long jump setup. Personally, my favorite setup. I think it's a great compromise between easiness of lineup and general speed. I tend to like how it sets you up, honestly.
Yeah.
Like right. People talk really well about the kick to the right setup that RockChalk just did, but for me, it was really inconsistent to actually get that perfect lineup.
I think it's all about like the timing of stuff, like the kick and the camera change. You do want to do the camera change like right after you long jump. It's not always a perfect angle, and you have to kind of wiggle a little bit in the air. Good bomb clips for both. Nothing special. Just kicking it right now.
Okay, with a very mild lead. Let's see. Hoping that we'll see two slide first. The most optimal routing. We got, yep, both of them heading over to that slide first. 12-6 from Punkay, 12-8 from RockChalk is my guess. What about you, Bedronis?
I'm going to say 12-7 for both.
Ooh, splitting the difference right in the middle. Commentator obviously has no faith in his co-commentator's guessing ability.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm just saying I might be a little bit more of a fence sitter.
Fair, and that is right. You picked up your crystal ball from one stall over from where I picked mine up, right?
Yeah,
and
I think so.
What do you know? We split the difference. One commentator right with 112.7, the other with the 12.8 accurate.
Great.
With our forces combined, we are a true psychic.
Cool. Does that mean we need to have like kind of like a two-part like hippie psychic shop where like someone comes in and we tell them half their future and they have to pay again to hear the other half? I think that's a good money-making scheme, side hustle.
I think you just had your $1 million idea. Let's see if these guys can get their
Right,
$1 million cannonlesses.
All right, Punky going for Owless, hitting the Piranha. RockChalk Tector setup, getting that one. Good stuff. Punky, Owless, dropping in the cage.
Yeah, just missed the wall kick there, but besides that, picture perfect Owless.
Yeah. There's always like a bit of like weird stray time to save on Owless and Cannonless, but you don't want to like try to rush them because then you'll just miss it all the time.
Not trading places. RockChalk not getting the kick at the right angle.
Oh, and then he's falling
that
off
looked good. Oh man.
Yeah, I think he was like kind of too far to the right. Okay, that was, I don't know what's going on. I've seen this kind of happen a bit more. The wall kick frames are good, the angles are good. I don't know what happened, to be honest.
It's definitely the more difficult of the triple jump wall kicks to get a very, very precise angle in the run. Like in 16 star, you see this similar strat on a red hot log rolling, but I've heard that that one's a little bit less precise.
I suppose. Okay, Punky doing that kind of normal cycle. I need better names. I was planning to call one thing fast cycle and the other thing pro cycle, but like everyone has their own like naming scheme or taxonomy, I guess. Not taxonomy. What's the name? Nomenclature there. Okay.
Yeah. I've always just heard it as a full cycle for if you start out with the coin ring, and pro cycle if you start out with the line.
Yeah, that's probably not bad. I like calling pro cycle or maybe expert cycle, but you kind of have to differentiate between the extra line or not doing the extra line. But anyway, RockChalk taking fall damage. Gonna get pushed out by the concrete block. The eyes don't really blink. They're just there to distract predators.
Big Rock Brother is always watching the RockChalk.
Trevor, the RockChalk Broxson.
I prefer the Dwayne Johnson chalk.
Each to their own, or to each their own. But yeah, RockChalk is out here a little bit behind Punky. Punky just being a little too consistent right now. Those Owless mistakes probably not gonna do many favors in the early game. Punky's probably not gonna leave the door open until like somewhere in the middle. But you never know. RockChalk, he's definitely a capable player. At 142.16 is a really hot PB. He's looking to get like a 141 soon as well. And like on top of all that, like being in med school for optometry, so like he doesn't even really have the opportunity to like do like a degen grind of 120 attempts very often. So he's really making moves, and I think this season he's I don't even know he's like a lot higher up in the hierarchy than he was last time. So last time he was like
just below the top half.
Yeah. Oh, missing that ground pound on the womp. That's kind of a troll.
And he went a little bit risky there, like right on the edge of the womp. If you try to ground pound it, just go right through him or take that bonk like he did. So
yeah,
lucky that he was able to hit it that try. Okay, working his way on out. Another slide coming up. Let's see, he got a 12-7 last time. I'll go ahead and say 12-7 this time. Co-commentator opting not to guess, afraid that he'll ruin his streak of one correct guess.
12-7. Shit, crap.
Whoops. Y'all didn't hear that. I mean, it's definitely very tilting to just be that one number off with such an early guess. It was so close.
Yeah, I thought I had it.
RockChalk, though, I think he's going to pull a 12-7. I think he's going to improve by a 10th. Let's see it happen. There it is. Nice. Punkay, though, with some really, really clean flying here in wing cap stage. Not a single coin out of place.
All right, good ending. RockChalk a whole wing cap behind. So it really wasn't anything big, but it was missing things by very small margins, like the double owlless miss, and then like the weird womp king bonk was just kind of unfortunate. Let's see if he can try to at least keep this pace with Punkay and not fall farther behind. Because right now he's like one medium to large mistake away from where Punkay is. So, missing that switch is not going to help. Missing the star, I mean, he's not skipping the text boxes.
Yeah, missing that text skip, like for a lot of these runners, it feels like the standard thing. So missing it always just feels so bad. Okay, nice adjustment to the amp cycle. I'm surprised that amp didn't just zap him. Wow. Taking his time around the island to make sure that the cheese block would be in his favor and picking up a nice shake.
Yeah.
Let's see what RockChalk can do. Getting that nice little angle going so that his jumps go a little bit further, a little faster.
Going for the box rollout. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh.
He kind of had me hyped up. Going for normal shig.
He's still got a decently fast red coin grab at least. Didn't really lose any time there.
Yeah, it's not an issue of making shig at all. It just, I was wondering if he was going to go for Shia cycle.
Same.
Usually people, if you're not aware, people like kind of show their intent to go for the box rollout by doing a dive instead of a long jump after grabbing the first red. So by diving, it looked like he was going to attempt it. But nope, keeping it safe. Also, kind of a sketchy Goomba position, but it's keeping a wide enough berth to not get hit.
Yeah, there are very few Goombas that really matter in this run, but it kind of sucks that some of them are right at the end of Dark World like that. I'm still waiting for a Tsukishima cycle in a race. That would just be wild. We got a sky jump from Punkay. Still well practiced in it. And as RockChalk approaches the battlefield again, Punkay going to be moving right on into what the mountain claims is the coolest of mountains. So cool, it has to be said twice. Let's see, I'm expecting a CCM 17. I think that seems to be a little bit more common in Div 1 this season, but I wouldn't be too surprised by an 18. We have even seen Punkay go for HMC early in the past. Nice sky jump from RockChalk. Punkay with a very clean first try wall kicks. I'm just going to clean up a little bit of the stage real quick before he continues on. First try penguin grab. It looked like the penguin was a little bit to his left, so that was a tad iffy, but did work out. We might have a splice on the penguin star, trying to get the most optimal penguin. Nope, no splicing here.
I mean, you never know.
RockChalk with a nice penguin grab as well. So now we're going to see whether Punkay is going to be going on in for double plus, HMC early, or just the standard single plus route with a slide skip. Looks like CCM 17, so we'll have to wait and see if he decides to go for that double plus.
Yeah, it's usually Punkay's intent to always try a double plus and then have the option to bail out if he can't get it. But usually he does end up pulling it off.
Yeah, I mean, at his level, with the amount of time he's poured into the game, he certainly knows it like few other, that's for sure. So double plus really is not quite as much of a gamble. It's like if you had access to the inside of a slot machine before you started playing on it. This is one coin, totally fine, and even if he misses a few more than he expects, not too big of a deal. He'll be able to back it up right outside with a fairly quick extra coin. It looks like he's still good to go. As long as he gets all these on this line here, he'll be on perfect coin count. And there it is. RockChalk doing the same. Must be either confident in that double plus or just going to go ahead and go with the HMC early route.
Yeah, I would say Punkay, like you said, he's probably the most seasoned player in the league. But on the other hand, like he, you know, first of all, he doesn't do like 16 star, which like people will grind Tama Plus for a lot more. And then in 70 star, which he didn't really do like that much of until like the leagues. It's a lot of what was it like? I really lost my train of thought. Basically, he hasn't done quite as much Tama Plus as a lot of other people. It's always something that he goes for, but isn't like that confident with. It seems like whenever you talk to him, whereas RockChalk, he's like one of the initial pioneers of Tama Plus, even though he's not really as high of a player on the leaderboards. He's still someone who really put in the work on that.
All this talk about Tama, maybe they use in the race. Punkay bonking after that side flip. He's getting up to the balcony regardless. He said a little while back that he was having trouble with this crouch kill, but it seems that trouble's been ironed out now.
Okay.
Really nice expert strat to see, using your crouch to your advantage to get an extra hit on Boo.
Mm-hmm.
So now RockChalk working his way inside the haunt.
Alright, a little bit of time save potential here. Didn't get the long Punkay had. Alright. Punkay gonna be finishing up BBH, and then it's basement time. So 14:55, not a perfect one, but a pretty good one.
And interestingly, RockChalk also going for and getting the crouch hit on Big Boo.
Yeah, I would say it's a strat that some people just have like a really tough time with. It's hard to say like whether someone wants to bother in a race. I guess personally I don't think it's super hard, but it's also costly if you mess it up in the wrong way. You can fall off the balcony, so that's always fun.
Punch grab from Punkay's side, nice. As RockChalk is going to be headed down to the basement himself in just a moment. And Punkay is going to be getting into these plus attempts. Let's see what form he goes for and what his success rate ends up being.
All right, can he get a big bomb? First
it's
one,
a big one.
Plus, no Tama Plus. So Glenn very safe here. And
double is
good.
good.
The first one, I assume okay.
Yeah. And a punch grab from RockChalk as well, really holding his own on these strats.
Yeah, English Smip's pretty darn slow. I think punch is pretty easy to do here. But also, you can also overshoot it when you punch, so there is that to consider. Not a super difficult strat, but maybe a bit more risky of a time save considering like we saw some missed bunnies in the last race from both players.
And the Tama from RockChalk, good first try. Punkay is 2 for 2 tries. RockChalk setting up to be exactly the same.
Yeah, RockChalk saving some time here, and also Punkay taking a bit more time on the first 3 secrets falling down. You have to touch these 3 little nice long jump into the star. RockChalk can make up some more time here. Each Tama Plus is going to save like over 3 seconds against the method Punkay does, or just did. Second one, can you get it? Okay, big angle. Okay, that's actually going to work out. So RockChalk
nice.
getting it done. This is
a little bit of time on Punkay, about 2 seconds per attempt.
Yeah, also a bit smoother here. Let's see if we can finish out the secrets. Punkay also splicing in the klepto kill, or bop, not really a kill.
Yeah, I mean, he knew it'd be more conspicuous if he tried to splice in a plus, so just going to give us the easier star as the freeze frame. Look at that Fly Guy's face. He knows what's coming. As soon as Mario leaves that pillar, he knows that his time on Earth is about to be over.
Okay,
the single jump strat from RockChalk. Wow.
Nice. Okay, Punkay's gone dark. And I think like we are experiencing what the Fly Guy sees. Because he was looking at Mario doing some karate kick out of the sky. And suffice to say, he's not seeing anything anymore. So
Yeah, I mean,
Fly
he knows
Guy
there's nothing in that great
POV.
beyond, and he just wishes he hadn't been conscripted into the Fly Guy army.
Wow.
Nice shiny top from RockChalk. I'm assuming Punkay is already starting to work his way into LLL.
Probably, I don't know. Though it's like I didn't expect there to be any issues, but also with the live race, this is maybe a bit more likely. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, we'll be getting this feedback from Punkay soon enough. Kind of interesting choice from RockChalk to be going for one of these bully stars first. What's your preference, Star, to deal with the text box with?
I do red hot log rolling first, then I do reds and volcanoes, and then I do the bullies last.
Interesting. I always end up doing reds first just because you already have to wait to long jump anyway, so I feel like using the text box there is a bit more natural.
Yeah. It's about the same for red hot log rolling.
Just
Maybe
down
not
to
if you did the
pressure.
triple jump dive strat. I think if I did that, I'd do reds first.
Let's see this triple bully kill. Oh, gets the ledge grab. It's still possible to get all three, but it's a little more difficult. Not even getting any sort of pound. Oh, this is going to be a bit messy. Oh, man, he's just getting bodied. Laughing it off, though. Very, very strong mentality.
All right, RockChalk. Probably about a lifetime of the universe ahead of Punkay right now because the Big Bang has not yet happened on his screen. So that means he still has to go through the formation of the galaxies and planets, then life on Earth, and then the invention of Super Mario 64, and then to actually speedrun it. So I think RockChalk in a pretty good spot right now.
Yeah, I mean...
He burns his booty.
Still in a nice position to get this triple first try, though.
Still up about 13.5 billion years.
Yeah, Punkay's just waiting for all the gas to get closer together.
Next time message, Punkay multiple eons in the hole here. Can he make it back? I don't know. It's going to be tough. Quite a task has never been accomplished by a human being. But
I mean, not
Punkay
only does
might
he
just
have
be
to wait
man
for the universe
job.
itself to be formed, but for human civilization to develop, for technology to become advanced enough to develop the integrated circuit, and then finally for Nintendo to develop this fabulous game.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe on his timeline that he's in, it happens a little bit faster.
Maybe. He's probably still ahead of RockChalk in a quantum sense. But you never know. It's like Schrodinger's Mario.
I was about to say it's like Schrodinger's run. Now, it looks like an Akira, or no, that's, wait, what was that Akira boost?
That was Pro Boost.
Oh, okay.
RockChalk is a Pro Boost. I don't even know. He goes for it. He misses the wall kick ending a lot though, so I don't know if I want to say he's like a master at Pro Boost. Because I remember he missed like the wall kick ending like 3 times in a row once. It was like tragic. But he's someone who's been picking out strats like these and has had them down for quite a while. Last star gonna be like a low 22. Skipping the formation of the universe and jumps all the way ahead into Dire Docks. This is the formation of microbes in the sea life before we actually were able to live on land.
And this is in the timeline where humans evolved directly from fish, as you can see by Mario's doughy webbed hands.
And the shark that's swimming around is actually just a single-celled organism. Sensitive to light, it circles around the basin.
And it's gone again. Oh, nope, the sink, my bad. Forgot that the timers were just a tad off. So Punkay, a chest collecting star ahead. Not too bad of a lead. RockChalk is definitely not out of this race just yet. He's been really holding his own. And should Punkay make some mistakes, I'm sure RockChalk will be ready to capitalize on them. Let's see if Punkay looks like a rear sub, but he's still pretty close to the middle of the top. Nope, rear sub camera. Nice arc on that last chest from RockChalk.
Yep. Alright, Punkay back sub, not going for the front sub strat. I don't know if RockChalk will either, but it is a kind of compromise that Punkay made, because usually he does do front sub. So along with that easy plus, maybe he's just not feeling super confident. He did say earlier that because he's been playing a lot of WoW and stuff, he hasn't been doing a lot of 70 star, so he doesn't want to like go for anything crazy. Because he knows he can't treat RockChalk like a pushover either. Like RockChalk could have a really good race, get a 49, and potentially Punkay could still lose if he went for some stupid stuff. RockChalk really lag reducing this back sub.
Oh, that was like on the rim of that sub. Wow. Let's see Puncayshun going in Fire Sea. He was practicing this right before the start of the race, so let's see how that practice ends up paying off.
Yeah, this can be a mid-25 Fire Sea exit. Definitely still on like a 48 pace or even high 47, best possible time, as if like he could play perfectly upstairs. He could possibly 47 with this run. So very good so far. Getting lava boost.
You know, I didn't really see any mistakes, but that definitely looked a lot closer than a number of attempts I've seen with that newer movement. Oh, taking a burn that might kill good ending.
Yeah, I think it just took longer to turn around in the cage. That's all. RockChalk in Fire Sea now. Might be able to save some time here, but he needs to get lava boost. This is imperative here. He's been doing really well to stay so close to Punkay, like we said. Punkay might not have given him the big opening yet, but RockChalk still going strong. Alright, nice pull side flip. He needed a good one there because he went kind of slow around the Goombas.
Oh, this is a long jump though.
There he goes. RockChalk still going to get that lava boost cycle. Really good back up. You can see on the face, he's just laughing it off like, dang, can't believe I saved that.
And that was also really, really tight. Glad he was able to make that.
Massive with that. That was sick.
It looks like he'll be able to save that time.
Yeah, RockChalk has the approval of Zeus, the god of lightning, and all that good stuff. So I think he might just make a comeback. I mean, it'd be hard to beat Punkay though. He literally like is speedrunning the whole like time skill of the universe. You know, talk about skips. Like he skipped over like 13.5 billion years to get here, so it's gonna be harder for RockChalk to actually come back. But you know what? Anything's possible. Upstairs is pretty spicy. A lot of things can go wrong. And I think there's a lot of fight left in RockChalk here. This is a good run, and he's not far behind.
Yeah, this type of Fire Sea exit is definitely not easy to come by, that's for sure. Maybe for someone like Punkay, it feels a little bit easier, but for any human, it takes some talent to reach this point. The double-double, though, from Punkay. The greatest strat in the game, solely because of its name. Shoutouts to the greatest fast food restaurant, In-N-Out.
Okay.
Oh, missing one coin, though, off the Skeeter. He's able to get it and accomplish these blues. Oh, the blinking blues are always a Monka S.
Yeah. You have like 3 seconds or something once you start blinking, but it goes by fast.
And just the rapid clicking makes it seem even more stressful. Oh no, the amp shocking.
Got zapped, missed a coin, he's still fine. But a bad long jump angle, still more time save for RockChalk.
And RockChalk having trouble with the first double box break.
Yep. Still carries the blessing of the gods though. Kind of screwing over Punkay's RNG and also him getting zapped, so the divine intervention is still strong. We'll see if RockChalk can get some good RNG here. Oh, another amp for Punkay. I'm starting to think that there's something to this after all. Superstition's proven correct, possibly. Anyway, RockChalk, second secret down, coming up here. This is another time save that he really wants to benefit from. But he's already missed a coin. He can't miss anymore. Okay. So far, so good. Those side flips on the boxes can be pretty tough. Oh, missing the double jump. Like I said last race, it's kind of a tough window. Puncayshun. Double jump wall kick, not going for any fancy box strats or like quick double jump kick instead of a triple jump. Nice ending. Good wall kick.
The nice synchronized star gets, albeit on different stars.
Yeah. RockChalk is only 1 star behind.
An elevator start goes by relatively fast, so this is not a bad lead at all. RockChalk can definitely still come back.
He's down maybe 40, if that. So, still plenty of room.
Yeah, we've seen comebacks from Frega, honestly.
Yeah, going for that double jump kick up to the curved ramp.
A nice awning kick. A quick little punch for good luck.
Yeah. And nice skip of the wall kick at the end. RockChalk is really showing that, A, he's got the strats and the movement, but also like mentality to be calm when executing them.
Yeah, I mean, a runner with that mentality to just laugh off mistakes, that is invaluable. That is a huge skill.
Alright, second triple jump wall kick. Can he nail it? Yes, he does. He's not
Very,
holding
very
back
clean
from
execution
Puncay.
to get to the top of this town. So now, Puncay entering a stage that I think RockChalk has some pretty strong words about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he has a whole emote dedicated to it or anything, but...
No, yeah, there's just, this is a Twitch global emote. Everyone gets to use it.
Could you imagine? I mean, it deserves to be a global emote, honestly.
I'd really love that if somehow you could just take stupid niche emote like that and make it available for everyone. Even people who didn't know what it meant, they would learn.
And I mean, no one already knows what half of the global emotes mean.
Oh, Pumpkin missed the side flip there. Went for Promise instead. Yeah, I've not really bothered to look at most of the global emotes. Streamers I've never heard of.
There's some of them that just flat out suck. Like, You Don't Say is like the worst emote on this site. Like, it's worse than THI. There, I said it.
All you need is like Kappa, PogChamp, and like maybe K-Kona. Who knows? FFZ takes care of the rest.
Honestly, I mean, Monka S is just too good. I hate that it's not a global.
Yeah. Forgot about Craigasm, but yeah, there's like a very small subset of emotes that actually get used regularly.
Tryhard is also a good one when it's not being used for bad things.
Yeah. Alright, nice mountain clip here. RockChalk taking a little bit more time to get his.
Yeah, a little bit of a swim, and if you don't look at the star counts, it's back neck and neck.
Yeah, 42 on Puncay. Heading into TTM, RockChalk 1 more star in Tiny Huge Island.
Now, TTM is really where things start to heat up. I could definitely see Puncay lose a little bit of time here. Let's see how these mountain clip stars work out.
Going for Breezeless to start. Could be big. That's a bad setup. Oh, he still got it. That was insane.
Barely gets enough height. As always, and I quote, Breezeless is free, Puncayshun, sometime in the past 2 years.
I suppose. I did not expect that to work. You saw when he ground pounded, he pretty much was inside the wall and pushed to the top. Like, it very narrowly worked out.
That was like on the very outer edge of working, I feel like.
Yeah. All right.
Nice waterfall star, not even needing the second wall kick.
RockChalk gonna be going for mountain clip first.
Nice first clip. Oh, Punkay misses the mountain clip, though. It's really the first real major mistake that we've seen from his side. Manages
nice
to get it as a
recovery.
backup, though. That is very difficult to be able to line up from a non-starting position.
Yeah, he wasted no time getting back around. That was very impressive for Punkay.
Oh, tries to do the double jump right on the slope instead of right before it. Losing a little bit of time to the water or top of the mountain star.
We'll see about that one. If RockChalk can capitalize.
I think RockChalk is 2 for 2 on his clips and very, very clean top of the mountain.
It was stylish. Like the C right camera is not something you see very often. I don't know if it's better for lag reasons, but it just looked cool.
Punkay with a very, very clean
It's like
blast.
a low angle. RockChalk went for breezeless. He needs this, not gonna get it.
Oh.
Okay, so not gonna be able to make up any time here over Punkay. But there's still red coins to do for both.
And Punkay taking a death here would definitely shake things up quite a bit. Let's see how these scary shrooms go. Going good so far.
Yep.
And just gotta get up the maze.
Okay, nice maze entry here. Very nice wall kicks. Punkay.
Oh, beautiful side flip wall kick at the end.
Yeah, he was definitely ready for those. Probably hasn't done that star in a couple weeks, if I had to guess. Or like since last race, I would say is the last time we did that star. But cool.
Yeah, because if you're maining 120, you actually combine this with a 100 coin, the route's a bit different along the maze. Interesting
Nice
backflip
backflip.
strat there, okay.
He's kind of grinning. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. It's not a perfect backup, but it looks fun.
Certainly very easy.
Snowman's head triple jump. He's gonna go for deep freeze instead. That's like a 5-second mistake that is pretty much just like just a drop in the pan. Like it wasn't really a big error on his part. He just messed up slightly, and now he's just picked another star. Gonna send him back a few. RockChalk inching into the box, messed up his rollouts, I guess. Not dying though. That's good. Punkay nice snowman's head second try. So very good pace here for him. RockChalk, I'm not really sure like what the final best possible time is for him right now. Nice stage entry sync. They are 2 stars apart, but like in less than a minute. I would say Punkay's still 48 pace, RockChalk definitely 49 pace. Maybe even a little bit better, we'll see. Alright, Punkay getting that ground pound on the box in the freeze or outside of the freezing pond. RockChalk, he already got Snowman's head, so he's just gonna take care of the start that Punkay just did. Nice double speed kick.
Yeah, that strat is always sick to see. Even the single speed kick strat just feels so satisfying.
Yeah, when you can hit the ground pound on the box in midair, it feels you feel kind of like a champ.
Would you go so far as to even say a pog champ?
Oh, yeah, probably.
I laughed because I thought you said no very quietly as soon as I finished my sentence.
I said I knew you were gonna say PogChamp, so I said no, but I probably would give it a PogChamp.
We're gonna Punkay heading down to HMC. RockChalk just one more star in SL before he can make his way back to the basement.
Nice punch
Another
grab
punch
for
grab.
Pancake.
The good old Pancake Jones.
Oh, missing punch. Lost like half second. Not really much else to note, but that is a small time save if RockChalk can get it. Okay, so he's coming down. Hazy Maze Cave. Punkay going for the first star. RockChalk got a bit of Castle Moon left to do, but they're not very far apart still. RockChalk has played so well here to keep up with Punkay. Like, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but he can't really overstate that accomplishment because Punkay is so consistent. It's just been a good run for RockChalk too. Nice box jump for Punkay. Not really giving RockChalk much more than like 5 seconds at a time. No big error that's caused a meltdown.
RockChalk getting a backflip instead of a ground pound. A bit lucky that he didn't actually backflip on top of the fence. I've had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. You just slide off immediately. All right, RockChalk here coming up. Lack 2 can box jump. Still gonna get it. I think Punkay, is he leaving Christmas Miracle for last? I don't know what star he didn't do.
I think that's the case, yeah.
Okay.
He's already done a triple box jump, but I think he's already done amazing. That might be what he has last, but not quite sure.
Alright, let's see here. And okay, yeah, it's Christmas Miracle. This is still like a low 48 pace run for Punkay. So pretty incredible. Just being like rusty and still just not giving a crap. Getting really sick early in mid game here. We'll see if he can do well in the end game. It's definitely not over till it's over. But like RockChalk might be able to catch Punkay on the bad day, but today wasn't. He's just as solid as ever.
I mean, RockChalk is not playing that badly at all. If he gets a really, really nice tippy, this could be a high 48.
Maybe?
More likely a lower 49, but...
Yeah, his PB is a 49.10, I believe, so I would say PB is still possible. Obviously, would have to play out of his mind. But this has still been a really good run. He missed Alice twice. I think, like, that's a reset if you miss Alice twice. So coming back after like losing 20 seconds in Womb to being a PB pace and tippy, I mean, don't want to curse it. He could die on boulders, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He is RockChalk after all. So 40-15 fade out. A good tippy is about 9 minutes. Can be a little bit better. I would say like 840 is probably like the max you could expect anyone to ever do in a race.
Okay, so it's looking like ideally a low 49.
Yeah.
Okay, with the first try Lakitu bounce, a little bit of trouble on the wooden slope plank, but still managing to clutch it out first try.
Alright, Punkay entering Rainbow Ride. Or he already did Lakitu bounce, but coming up for red coins. He's also want to do the fast swinging in the breeze strat. So that'll be interesting to see because that's a really easy way to die and lose a lot of time.
Oh, so that dive
might even
the side
skimp out of
wall
that
kick
one.
was so good.
Glitchy wall kick for RockChalk. Hello. Let's see if he can get the bounce. No!
Okay, misses the last red.
Bopped. This actually happened in his, not his most recent PB, but the same day he got his PB, he had a run into Tippy on PB pace that died to Lakitu bounce because he missed it once, and in the second try, Lakitu hit him with the spiny, and then he died following that. So maybe having some bad blood here. If Lancerity is here, I'm sure he has something to say about Lakitu, but okay. He's gonna have to go up the full
that
normally.
was sketchy. But he's managing to clutch it out. Second try, still good. Still good.
It just sucks to see a death like that because there's not much you can do to avoid it once like you do the wall kick and commit. The thing is, like with glitchy wall kick, you usually want to just you're in the same position every time after the glitchy wall kick, so you can theoretically do the same thing and get the bounce 100% of the time. But in that situation, it just looked very unfortunate that Lakitu hit him the way it did.
And now Punkay opting not to do that more single star oriented strat.
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened on RockChalk's side. I'm guessing he went for left side tricky.
Perhaps.
But it manages to get that flame shooter back up like it's nothing. And now Punkay heading into TikTok, his mortal nemesis. When he was going for that 70-star world record. I still remember him saying, I just need to get a run that doesn't get TikTok. He was on that pace so many times, but the stage is such a formidable foe right at the end of the run.
RockChalk gonna have to run to that corner. Barely got the long jump there. We saw Tabo struggle with that quite a bit. Alright, Punky, 100 coin to TikTok clock. If he can get this, he might be on for a dub. If not, RockChalk could pull up the upset of the season.
Let's see this. This is such a beautiful 100 coin so far. No mistake whatsoever, really. Just exuding confidence. No ledge grab on there. Oh, the long jump having to go into a ledge grab there. The invis wall, okay. His backup for this should be pretty good.
Oh,
another invis wall though. Oh boy, that's a big time loss.
Okay, this is actually easy to back up. Okay. He's actually going for the
managing to save it just barely with that dive.
He's on 2 HP, so if he takes fall damage, he's dead. Might want to tap the heart. This wall kick can be so scary. I feel like I've pressed A too early there and fallen more times than I can count. Alright, he's made it back up to coins. He can finally breathe. RockChalk, though, is still closing the distance. He's up to 20 coins in his 100. Actually looking to be a bit of a dusty boy out here. A bit of chalk coming off the rock, I suppose. Puncay also did not get a very good ending. So there's a lot of time for RockChalk to save here. This race got a whole lot more interesting.
Big Simp Industries rating us with 65 million people. Thank you so much, Big Simp. What is up, everyone? Welcome to GSA for the conclusion of this just really, really tight 70-star race between Pancake Jones and Blue Esports' own RockChalk. I'm Electric, joined by Badronis in the commentators booth, and this has been a hot one so far.
Yeah. Also, Simply back on 120. I just want to give massive shout-outs. Just coming back from hand injuries and being a dad is so cool. Hope you keep doing 120. Yeah, this is such a good race. Puncay almost died in TTC. It was super scary. RockChalk has been playing out of his mind, though. He had a bit of a bad womps, but has been pretty much playing on par with Puncay ever since.
Okay, Puncay getting a really, really nice roll into the cage. Both of them done with some fairly scary 100 coins. Really nice side flip strat on that triple jump for time jumps. Oh, passing over the little corner there, getting a double jump by accident. Side flip just not coming out.
Alright. Bit of scuffed time jumps on moving bars. Alright, RockChalk is at, what, 65 stars? It's always a bit of a struggle to read. 65, Puncay on 68. He's got 2 more. He didn't do Toad. I think RockChalk, actually, I don't know if RockChalk did Toad first or not.
Now, Puncay not re-entering on time stop, so having to do time moving reds.
Wow, okay.
Looks pretty confident in it, though, at least.
Yeah, he definitely didn't go for like triple jump wall kick moving reds. He did that as like a backup for a missed triple jump wall kick. But that was almost an unusually anticlimactic way to lose like almost a minute. If he, not a minute, but like he could have just killed himself and lost like 30 seconds. So that would have been pretty tragic. But it would have been what RockChalk needed. So Puncay really ready for any.
Nice roll into the cage from RockChalk, just cleaning up a few miscellaneous stars here in the clock. As Puncay moves on in for time jumps, and with that, his ticket to bits.
I know Puncay was practicing that one earlier, so looks like practice paid off today. That sort's pretty spicy when it goes well. Alright, good hand for RockChalk. He's got only a couple more stars left. Puncay looking in position to take this home with a 48 still, which is better. Like RockChalk's PB is 49.10. He's definitely 48 capable. He has a 142.16 and 120 if you didn't know. But Puncay is pretty much unstoppable right now, even when he is rusty.
Nice triple jump off that slope there. RockChalk going on in for reds. Now for some wood block strat action. I think we're, yeah, it looks like we're seeing a standing left.
Nice execution there on the wall kick. All right. Still 48 pace into the pipe. We'll see if he can clutch it out with good throws. Punkay pretty good at bouncer throws in general. I don't know if you have a stat for that, but I'd say he usually doesn't miss any. RockChalk on 70 stars, that is. He can get a 49.
Let's see it happen, playing less than a minute off this PB. A little bit of an issue with stair movement, but that'll be okay.
All right. He's hit the throw. Nice re-grabs. Number 2.
One more will seal the deal here.
Right on the money. That was very clinical. Gonna get another 48 in his cap.
Really, really nice.
Sig play for Pancake Jones.
Beating RockChalk's PB in a race, that's wild.
I want to see if RockChalk can clutch out a 49 still. It's barely possible. He needs moving left, and it's not going to happen. Yeah. You can see some frustration on his face. Not like getting up and screaming, but just, gritting his teeth. Because he really wanted to get a 49. I don't think he's gotten any yet in the league so far.
It's still a really, really admirable performance. I mean, in a number of these other races, this would have guaranteed the W, so... Like you were saying towards the start of this race, I mean, it's not that RockChalk has been playing badly. It's just the opponents that he's been faced up against have been nothing but the creme de la creme.
Yeah, RockChalk has had a super top-heavy schedule, and I think in the second half of the season, you're going to see him shoot up somewhere in the top 8 or maybe top 6 even. So very exciting to look out for. But yeah, right now, he just hasn't caught a break with his scheduling.
Missed throw on the second throw. That's fine. He can back it up pretty quickly.
Yeah. It's still going to be a 50, but it also still matters for points. Loses about a point every throw you miss. All right, last one. See,
very easy throw position, and it's good. Nice.
Getting the last one.
Mario.
All right.
The power of the stars is restored to the
Finishing just a
Still coming
little
for
over a
an
minute
interview,
30 behind. So I think he's actually still going to be taking away at least 20 points from this. Really, really nice performance.
We have to do something special for
GG's to both of these guys on just super, super solid runs. And RockChalk says he will not be coming in for an interview because Kansas is actually winning a game. Shoutouts to college football. I mean, if you're a Kansas fan, that's definitely worth understanding. Kansas is just, they're a team. They play the game. Wow. So we do have Punkay Jones in for an interview, botching the nickname. How are you feeling after that 48, my man?
I mean, it was a really casual 48 because this wasn't like Super Saiyan Final Form Punkay. This was classic WoW Punkay. So it's like cool that I still got this time, especially after getting completely robbed on TikTok 100. Super unfair.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, were you stressing during that? Because, I mean, you were at one fall away from death, right towards the top of the clock. Just couldn't seem to get the distance up to the top. I mean, what was going through your head then?
I was really scared that I was kind of getting these thoughts like, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna choke this and I'll just lose or something. Like, I don't know, just I'm usually worried about the double invis wall. It's incredibly rare. Couldn't tell you the last time it happened before this race. Like, it's super, super rare. And I don't know, it's really unlucky that it happened. But I didn't die and I still got a 48, so whatever.
That's Punkay for you. He's too consistent. So in the early game, it's kind of a bit of de-rusting, but it went pretty well. But you also did some easier strats. Did you at least kind of think about what you were going to do beforehand, so that way you weren't pushing to do anything crazy?
I figured for SSL I was going to do the baby strat for at least the first one, because I didn't want to have like a Mario meltdown like I did versus Tabasco, if anyone remembers what happened there. But I just want to get one out of the way, and I guess I went for Tama after that because I was like, all right, I already did it once, so like I have 2 backup stars, so I guess I'll just go for Tama, and I just nailed it. Also, I just wanted to say that the reason I did moving reds on TikTok is because I completely forgot that I had already gotten all the like time moving stars. I completely forgot that. So
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, this is the only thing I can do, so might as well go for it. But going for that, I was also a little scared because once again, I was like, all right, I haven't really done this in a while, and it's like really easy to screw up. And I don't know, I was slightly scared I was just gonna choke really hard.
All right.
I mean, that was still super masterfully executed. So, out of all of the stages that honestly went really, really well, I mean, what stage do you think you performed like the absolute peak at?
That's a really hard one to answer. I don't even know if I can answer that. Like, there's like the best stage I'm at. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
No worries. I mean, with the solid gameplay as you pulled out today, I'm not surprised. And that mountain clip backup in TTM, that was pretty wild. A lot of people would have just not even gone for the second clip, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. In that situation, it was either like, I guess, just go for it again or just do like reds. But usually, if you just go for it again, it works. It's like the clip is really easy to do. So failing that is also really stupid, and I still don't know why that happens. Like, I think someone in my chat one time told me that it's because you don't hit like A and B at the same time, or it could be something else.
Yeah, it's either you press A way before B, or like you don't turn enough. It's usually one of the two. But yeah. Anything else you want to say for the interview?
I am going to play Classic WoW. Thanks for watching the race, guys. Also, I think it should be like a dueling tournament in GSA. I challenge everyone to a duel my Shadow Priest. I'm just gonna Psychic Scream and then just like hit you with the Mind Blast and the Shadow Pain.
Dang, this
Needs
is
to
too much for
happen.
me to comprehend.
Well,
But
you heard
yeah,
it here
sounds
first.
lit.
Punkay going to be sponsoring the first WoW Dueling Invitational.
Well, all right. Enjoy. We got 2 more matches tonight. We've got a couple big ones. It's D and Cheese, and then Cheese, which he was going to play last week versus Ouija. So stick around. It keeps getting. Stay tuned.